Richard Arnold reveals Kate Garraway has been secretly supporting him behind the scenes on GMB amid heartbreaking news. Good Morning Britain star Richard Arnold has revealed he has become a carer for his poorly mum. And says Kate Garraway has been secretly supporting him through his new life chapter. GMB host Kate was a carer for her late husband Derek Draper for almost 4 years, before he tragically passed away last month on January 3. But she has been there for Richard this past year since his mother suffered a life-changing health diagnosis, and suddenly became his dependent. The TV star now spends hours a day looking after 81, in the mornings before work, and in the afternoons after hosting the Showbiz News on Good Morning Britain. Speaking to The Sun, for Sue Ryder's Grief Kind campaign, he said, "It's been a very public journey for Kate as well as a very private one, and I think the spotlight that she's put on the caring profession, in particular because I care for my mum daily. Mum had a bout of ill health last year and unfortunately she's now no longer independent and I'm there every day. I remember saying to Kate, you sort of feel guilty when you are there, are you doing enough? And then you feel guilty when you're not there enough. Anyone who's in that position as a sort of unpaid carer knows it's a huge responsibility. Particularly with someone that you love and cherish and you want to make every day the best you can for them. So what Kate has done in shining a light on that community, I think it's extraordinary." Kate bravely combined working on GMB and Smooth Radio with caring for Derek and looking after their 2 children, Darcy, 17, and Billy, 14. Derek's illness crippled the family emotionally and financially, with Kate hit by a £716,000 tax bill when she was forced to close his psychotherapy business. And after Derek was discharged from hospital in 2021, Kate spent tens of thousands of pounds making their home suitable for him and, along with a team of carers, helped support Derek around the clock. Others may have crumbled under the pressure, but Kate managed to keep smiling, and even used Derek's plight to raise awareness of other families whose lives were torn apart by long COVID. And just days after Derek's funeral, Kate returned to screens earlier this week to remember her late husband. Holding back tears, she said, "I don't know how it's going to be. Grief isn't containable in a day or year. People ask why I'm going back to work. Life has to start. We have to pick ourselves up and go on. That's what Derek would want me to do. Thank you to everyone who made it possible." Richard is an only child and his beloved dad David sadly passed away 7 years ago, leaving his mum a widow. He said that the 3 of them were extremely close, and it has been a privilege to look after his mum. Next chapter. But the daunting job has been made less isolating thanks to his colleague and longtime friend Kate, who has been sharing her expert knowledge through caring for Derek. He continued, "I've been able to talk to her about navigating the caring system because, initially when you find yourself at a stage in life, where you have to navigate that, it feels like it's quite intimidating. With my mum, fortunately, she's all there as they say, in terms of her marbles, it's just unfortunate that her body is frail now, she can't walk unaided. I have to be with her and that's something that we just take day by day. But we've been very lucky. For one particular condition that mum had, a nurse would come in once, maybe twice a week, Priscilla her name was. She's been fantastic. And now that mum's a little bit better, Priscilla's off the clock, but the district nurses have been phenomenal. But that can be quite daunting for anyone to navigate initially, but Kate has been hugely supported. But everybody has, because we're all at that, sort of, stage of life. It's the next chapter and, if you can go through the next chapter with a supportive ensemble, I mean, obviously friends, family, not just colleagues, you're winning."